なるようになっちまうもんだな。
くぜーふー
Like a titan of the first pillar. One.
油断したな。この俺様の糸で貴様はもう動けまい。貴様らこんなもので俺様の力を封じ込めたつもりだったのか。
Opponent claimed Zone C. Zone B captured.
ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。
Okay guys, we're back in the bunker. I want to say thank you guys for all the likes on yesterday's video. I really appreciate it. You guys really came through, and I'm hoping you can do the same today. The videos are not being recommended at the moment. I'm in YouTube's bad graces, so I need the likes more than ever, and some subscribes, and turn on notifications. Now I'm using my trusty old Artic Haze. You've seen this roll before. We've got Killing Wind, Eye of the Storm, Accurized, Fluted Barrel, but we're pairing it up with the Firewalker boots, Path of Burning Steps. So basically I get a double kill, or I get touched by Stasis, and I get a damage buff on my weapon. Now what does that mean for the Artic Haze? Well, basically I just told you my role, right? I have Killing Wind, Eye of the Storm, and essentially like a juiced up version of Rampage, basically, thanks to the power of the boots. You get 2 kills, Firewalker is active, and now I'm hitting 25 to the head, and it's absolutely filthy. Now this is one of my favorite weapons. I have almost 2,000 kills on this thing. I have done at least 3 videos on this weapon, and I thought I absolutely could not miss up on the opportunity to pair up this weapon with the exotic boots, the Path of Burning Steps. It just makes absolute sense. And not only does it make sense, well, it's just absolutely destructive and absolutely deadly. And wow, if this gun couldn't be any better than it already is, and by the way, it's absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at the scenes unfolding in front of you. This just takes it on to the next level. Now, of course, Path of Burning Steps, you know what it does, but I feel like this weapon in particular, now this is a bold claim I'm going to make, and let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree, but I think there's a reason why, you know, this weapon doesn't necessarily always get considered for a damage buff, right? Because it's a 720 RPM auto rifle. But I really do believe having 3 perks on this gun, essentially, which is what the exotic does, and by the way, it's a bigger buff than regular Rampage. This is basically the same as a charge with light buff. I think this weapon is almost exotic levels when you combine these 3 things. You get Eye of the Storm for increased accuracy when you're taking damage, and of course you've got Killing Wind to max out the range, the handling, and give you a movement speed buff after getting a kill. And then on top of that, you are getting the Firewalker damage buff. When you stack all of these 3 things together, I'm not just blowing smoke up your behind. I swear this thing feels like an exotic, man. It's just an absolute shredding machine. Obviously with it having a masterwork as well, you're going to be creating orbs with those multi-kills, and believe you me, you're going to be getting multi-kills with this weapon as long as you're hitting your shots. It is absolutely phenomenal. Now, of course, with it being an energy weapon, I could pair it up with the Chaperone, but I think in most of the clips you're going to be seeing the Iron Banner shotgun, just for the sake of mixing it up a little bit, you know? I know I use Chaperone all the time, so I thought I'd just use a regular shotty here. And you can see this shotty is doing real work. I did a video on the shotgun when it came out. If you guys are interested in the role, I believe it is Surplus and Demolitionist, as well as Assault Mag and Rifle Barrel. So if you want to see more focus on this weapon, I do have a video on my channel that you can go and check out. But yeah, this thing, the Artic Haze that is just wow. Look at that guy. He threw 2 shurikens at me, and what happened? He got absolutely shredded like some shredded wheat. if you know what I mean. Absolutely shredded and schmelted. This weapon is a natural counter to straight lining players. Players who want to run up to you with a shotgun will have a very difficult time doing that against this weapon. It feels like an SMG at most times, and obviously if you use an SMG, you'll know it's very effective against people rushing you in a straight line. This thing feels no different, but the big difference is you get a kill with this weapon and killing wind procs, and all of a sudden you have an absolutely massive amount of range compared to most weapons of this archetype. Killing wind is absolutely phenomenal on this weapon. Not only does it extend the range, but it also feels like it extends the bullet magnetism and just how easy it is to hit shots. I think I've spoken about this before, but obviously the more range you have, the more aim assist you have, and obviously the more aim assist you have, the easier it is to land your shot, so on and so forth. You can see there, we just shredded our way to a run out of medals in this showdown lobby. I've got to say, my 2 blueberries, I don't think I let them get a single kill in this lobby. I was just, I don't know, man, I was on a Firewalking Artic Haze monstrous rampage. This is the power of ice and fire, a Game of Thrones reference right there. It really is, because you've got the Artic Haze, and then you've got the Path of Burning Steps, and there's actually no freezing going on in the gameplay, but you know, just the name, you know, Artic Haze, right? But now we've added some fire to the Artic Haze, the fiery Artic Haze. Oh my goodness, it's so damn good. It's so damn crispy. My favorite weapon, or one of my favorite weapons, just got even better thanks to this exotic. And then of course, to top it all off, it counters stasis. So if someone hits me with stasis, then I'm going to absolutely roll them because of the damage buff. And then you know you can stack Firewalker times 2, times 3, so on and so forth, and the destruction just gets better and better and better and better. Now, one thing you can do to take this to the absolute next level, which I didn't do, is rock it with Sunbreaker. Obviously that means you could stack even more damage buffs through your usage of solar abilities. But you guys know me, I like my Sentinel, and since yesterday's video on the last word I was playing on Gunslinger, I thought, you know, let's just go back to our roots here with some cheeky Sentinel gameplay, because you know that is what we are all about. Popping Bubble is another way for me to obviously get a damage buff, which is really nice. And you know, here you can see the power of the Sentinel right here. We're in a close game here of Iron Banner. This guy pops hammer, but I hit him with that 1-2 punch combination with the Sentinel shield. Oh my god, Sentinel super being useful. Are you serious? Yes, I am serious. Oh indeed. My wrist walker as well, about to put in some work here. Look at this thing, assault mag, so I'm spamming it like a little spamming Simon. But we got the job done, surviving the hunt. And oh, speaking of Sentinel, here we go. But you see, don't mess with me, son. The Sentinel father. Anyway guys, that's the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share the video, check me out on social media, and check out my 3 sponsors: Advanced GG, Battle Beaver Customs, and Evolve PCs. Much love, peace out.